Hey guys, hopefully everyone is doing well. Today's target is to understand human resource management process. The most important part for any organization is to manage their human resources. Please note it down. This topic is comprehensively focused upon human capital. This is called human resource, where in any organization, equipments are present, assets are present, liabilities are present, machineries are present, capital is present, investment is present, but most important resource is human resource. As you can imagine that if machine is destroyed, you can arrange machine. If assets are destroyed, you can arrange assets. If your bank resources have been damaged, you can rearrange your bank resources. But a good employee, a good human resource, if that has been lost, it is almost impossible to replace the same energetic and favorable human resource. So most important part for any organization is to manage their human resource. This whole process includes from start to beginning. That means how we can have proper workers and employees at the start, how we will engage them in processing, how they will exit. I'm sure that you people have understood this human resource management process is managing human resource right from the beginning to the end. At the beginning, you will get that resource, you will make employment, and you will be resourcing different human beings. Secondly, you will engage these employees and human resources to the process of manufacturing or relevant departmental jobs, and you will manage them through their returns, their salaries, and their fringe benefits. Finally, after a completion of period of time, they will exit your organization. So from start to beginning, if you are managing your human resource, it is called human resource management process. So it may have several steps, but the very first thing which you will note, it is human resource planning. The very first part is planning. What does that mean? You will be thinking what kind of job it is, and for that job, what human resources required, what should be the qualification of that particular candidate, what work would be assigned, what job description would be assigned to that particular employee. So first you will plan what job necessity is and what kind of human resource is required. This would be absolutely important for human resource management. Without any planning, if you will ask someone to work in your organization and you do not have proper planning about his job description, about his working, about his future goal, so your management process will severely be damaged. So we will see what organization goal is. Please note it down. What our task is, what our goal is, and what benefit we want to take from that particular employee, and in return, what you will be providing to him. This is our planning. You will see what demand of that particular job is and how you will fulfill that demand through the human resource. So proper planning should be present between requirement and fulfillment or achievement of goal. Let's say if you required a manager, what task is over there, why we are demanding that manager for that job, this should be the part of planning. And then you will see which employee or which candidate is absolutely favorable to achieve that goal. So before starting the process of interviews, before starting the process of recruitment, before starting the process of selection, you must have proper plan. If your plan is ready, it means you are ready to, second heading we are going to see, you are ready to recruit, or you are ready to select that employee. So this has two parts. First part is recruitment. Recruitment is basically creating an attraction for qualified employees. I'm again telling you, creating attraction for qualified candidates. Look, obviously you want to optimize this job. That means you want to spend least, but you want to get output at highest level. So who will receive less cost and will give you highest output? Only those candidates who are fully qualified. So what this management process is, you will attract those candidates. This is process of recruitment. You will attract candidates, they will come, and then there will be a process of selection. Of course, you will see what questions should be asked through interview. We have already seen in previous lecture where we have seen interview selection process. We have seen several questions related to qualification of candidate, about skill of the candidate, about future prospect of that candidate. So first we have planned what kind of job has been created and the kind of candidate we want to have for that particular job. On second stage, we will start recruitment. Recruitment means you will attract qualified candidates, and then you will start interview part, and finally a candidate is being selected. Okay, after selection, you will start the process of orientation. Orientation means his first day, his first week, or first month. It depends upon kind of job or kind of goals or kind of targets you have set for that job. Orientation means introduction of job description, introduction of workspace, introduction to team. So this process will might be taking just for an hour, a day, a week, or a month. The process of orientation is to make or to get that candidate at a stage where he will be familiar with all requirements, goals, and tasks related to that particular job. And after orientation, when the person is well aware of his job description, you will start a proper process of training and development. Please understand, no matter how enough a candidate is trained, how enough a candidate is developed, but as the candidate will join our organization, a separate and specific training is required. No matter how much experienced that candidate was, no matter how good qualified that candidate is, even then, for your organization, a specific process of training and development would be needed. These training departments, these training programs will obviously increase technical and soft skills of that candidate. So four steps have been completed. First, we were having a plan to employ or to resource a manager. Then we have started the process of attracting different candidates. Selection process, interviews were done. Candidate was selected. Orientation process, that means introduction of his job description was completed. Training and development was completed. And obviously after that he will start his work. After training and development, his performance would be managed. He will start his working, and we will be managing his performance. Okay, the objective is to evaluate and improve employee performance. We have understood that through recruitment and selection process, we have selected a fully qualified candidate, a fully skilled candidate, and we have left no space in his training and development. After that, we will not be blind, we will not be closing our eyes. Continuous monitoring is required. Look, what we are trying to learn how to manage our human resource. If you are fully satisfied with the candidate, with his qualification, with his skills, and you have trained him, you have developed skills, either soft or hard skills you have developed, even then monitoring cannot be stopped. A weekly, monthly, or yearly ACR or his performance report should be managed. Without monitoring process, it is obvious even a fully qualified candidate can also perform not according to requirement of organization. So it's very important, even skillful candidate must be monitored. His performance should be managed. After that, we will start compensations and infringe benefits. Look, appreciation for a good work and some sort of punishment for not achieving the task and goals are very important. It's very natural. So if a person is performing according to requirements, according to targets, according to tasks, he deserves some benefits. It may be financial benefits or it may be promotional benefits. So what we will do after performance management or monitoring process, if a candidate is fully achieving his goals, there must be infringed benefits in compensation of his good work. After which, now a complete process has been going on. The employee was selected and he is performing well, and we are paying benefits. We are providing benefits and compensation with which a good relationship would be developed. Employee relation is the key and a most integral part of human resource management process. If an employee has emotional and professional relationship with the organization, what will happen? If someone else in other organization, they are offering the same job to our employee for higher financial benefits, he will not be able to decide easily to leave this organization because we have invested so much. We have planned, we have recruited him, orientation, training, development, and continuous monitoring. This has a cost. So we have invested so much upon this employee. What if a good relationship with that employee has not been developed? What will happen? All of this cost we will be losing, and this cost will be lost. Why? Because employee due to bad relationship will leave the organization. So although this investment is very important, but among these all, most important part is to create emotional and professional relationship with that employee, with effect of which that employee will be loyal and he would not be easily leaving this organization. And then we will see whether the work is according to requirement of organization and requirement according to legalities. We will make a comprehensive check. Why? Because we'll have to ensure whether labor laws and regulations are completely being followed according to the requirement. Legal aspect is so important because sometimes if you are not following legal requirements of that particular job, it may be possible that process of good going in organization will be disturbed. So we will be checking in the same way. So as it was realized that a good employee relationship, compensation and benefits were paid, a smooth process has been started. In the same manner, we will see all legal requirements, including documentation, including work hours, including job description, are according to laws, rules, and regulations. Then when a specific time period has been passed, let's say that job was for 20 years, specifically for 20 years, and the employee had worked for 15 years, 18 years, 17 years. So we should have already a proper plan that this employee is going to leave this organization after 2 to 3 years. So who will get this same job after uh, this old employee will leave? This is called succession. Succession means like a father when leaving this world, his son will get succession. His son will be succeeded, and he will be performing all the jobs and concern which his father was performing. Succession means an employee was in this organization for a particular period of time, say for 20 years. So after 15, 16 years, we must have planned when this employee will leave, who else will start the same process which was performed by the old employee. So we must have that plan. When an employee is going out, who else will take responsibilities of old employee? And then we will be having a complete plan about exit process. Exit process, and if an employee is going out, how we will fill that blank space. What is objective of this exit process? It means we are going to ensure smooth offboarding. Smooth offboarding, I'm saying. What does that mean? An old employee is going out, a new employee is coming in. We had started this succession planning in number 9 point, and this process after a good planning will be absolutely smooth. There must not be any unfavorable situation for any organization if an employee is leaving. Look, organization is more important. Personality traits are less important. There must not be any difference if an employee is leaving the organization. Normally, it happens when an important employee is going out. That creates a flaw, that creates a cushion, that creates a gap. So this gap is obviously unfavorable for any organization. So it's responsibility of human resource manager, an employee when leaving the organization, there must not be any unfavorable conditions or situation for an organization. So guys, in this way, we have completed our human resource management process right from the beginning, where we have started a plan to recruit or to select a candidate, and we have gone through the last stage where an employee had left the organization. In between this start and end, all these activities are part of human resource management process. So I'm sure that you people have understood how to control, how to plan, how to manage, and how to evaluate this full process of human management. So that was our topic. It's time to end our lecture. I'm sure that you people have understood. It is requested that please repeat and revise all these headings by yourself for 2 to 3 times. After revision and practicing, if you still feel anything difficult, you are very open to share your problems through messages, text, or you can directly meet to share your problems. I will humbly be trying my best to answer your queries instantly. So thank you very much for your time. It's time to say goodbye. Allah Hafiz.